Wonders of Mexico. Copper Canyon, Barranca del Cobre. Deep in the rugged landscapes of northern Mexico lies one of the country's most breathtaking natural wonders, Copper Canyon, or Barranca del Cobre. This majestic canyon system is actually larger and deeper than the Grand Canyon in the United States, stretching across the Sierra Madre Occidental Mountains of Chihuahua. What makes Copper Canyon extraordinary is not just its massive scale, but its vivid palette of copper-green cliffs, deep ravines, rushing rivers, and hidden waterfalls that shape this land into a masterpiece of natural artistry. As the sun rises, its golden light washes over the canyon walls, creating a symphony of colors that change throughout the day, shifting from earthy reds to glowing oranges and finally into deep purples as the evening settles. The vastness of Copper Canyon has been carved over millions of years by the Rio Arique and its tributaries, leaving behind towering cliffs and valleys that seem endless to the eye. From above, the view is nothing short of awe-inspiring, as misty clouds curl around the peaks and shadows dance across the ravines. Wildlife thrives here. Eagles soar over the ridges, and deer wander through the dense pine forests that blanket the high plateaus. Hidden trails lead to serene waterfalls, such as Baja California, one of the tallest in Mexico, where the sound of cascading water echoes like nature's own orchestra. This land is also home to the Raramuri people, known for their incredible endurance and deep spiritual connection to the mountains. Though we will focus on the natural beauty, their presence adds a profound sense of timelessness to this rugged wilderness. For travelers, exploring Copper Canyon means experiencing one of the last great frontiers of Mexico, untouched, untamed, and awe-inspiring in its scale. Whether gazed upon from a high cliff edge or seen from the famous El Chepe train that winds its way along the canyon walls, Copper Canyon is an unforgettable spectacle of raw nature. It embodies the spirit of adventure, where the forces of wind, water, and time have created one of the most dramatic landscapes on Earth. Sumidero Canyon, Cañón del Sumidero. In the southern state of Chiapas, where lush jungles meet towering cliffs, lies one of Mexico's most dramatic natural spectacles, Sumidero Canyon. This geological wonder, carved by the Grijalva River over millions of years, is a place where nature's grandeur leaves you breathless. Rising nearly a kilometer high in some sections, the canyon walls soar straight up into the sky, their steep cliffs covered in shades of emerald green vegetation that cascade down in layers, clinging stubbornly to the rugged rock. Seen from below on the river, the experience is overwhelming. The cliffs tower above like natural skyscrapers, their sheer scale reminding us of the immense forces that shaped them. The Grijalva River flows gently through the canyon, its reflective waters mirroring the towering walls and creating a surreal sense of symmetry. Along the riverbanks, tropical forests flourish, and if you look closely, you might spot monkeys swinging playfully among the trees or crocodiles basking lazily in the sun. Birds fill the air with movement. Herons, egrets, and even vultures circling gracefully above the canyon rim. The cliffs themselves reveal curious formations, caves, rock overhangs, and waterfalls spilling dramatically during the rainy season. One of the canyon's highlights is the Christmas tree waterfall, named for its mossy, layered shape that sparkles with water as it tumbles down the cliffside. From above, at the canyon's rim, the view is equally mesmerizing. Lookouts offer sweeping panoramas where the Grijalva winds like a green ribbon through the massive gorge, framed by endless jungle stretching to the horizon. The contrast of rugged cliffs against the serenity of the river below makes Sumidero Canyon a place where time seems to pause. It is not just a natural wonder, but also a symbol of Chiapas, a landscape that blends untamed wilderness with profound beauty. For visitors, the canyon is a reminder of Earth's raw power and the delicate ecosystems that thrive within its shelter. Few places in Mexico capture both scale and serenity the way Sumidero does, making it one of the nation's true natural treasures. Cenotes de la Yucatán Peninsula. Beneath the tropical forests of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula lies one of the most enchanting natural wonders on Earth, the cenotes. These crystal-clear sinkholes, formed over thousands of years as limestone bedrock collapsed to reveal groundwater below, are a hidden treasure of the region. Scattered across the peninsula by the thousands, cenotes create an otherworldly landscape of shimmering pools, secret caves, and underground rivers. Their waters, often turquoise or sapphire blue, are so transparent that fish and aquatic plants seem to float in midair. while beams of sunlight filter down through openings, illuminating the hidden chambers like natural cathedrals. The cenotes are more than geological formations. They are windows into both nature and history. For the ancient Maya civilization, cenotes were sacred portals to the underworld, believed to connect the human world with the realm of the gods. Even today, when you stepped into the still, cool waters of a cenote, you can feel an almost mystical atmosphere surrounding you, a blend of silence, mystery, and reverence. Some cenotes are open pools surrounded by lush jungle, where vines and tree roots stretch down into the water like nature's chandeliers. Others are hidden within caves, with stalactites and stalagmites creating surreal rock formations above and around the pools. Wildlife thrives in and around these natural springs. Tiny fish swim in schools through the waters, while bats circle overhead in the cave cenotes, their wings fluttering silently in the dim light. Tropical birds like toucans and motmots perch near the openings, their vibrant plumage reflecting in the water below. Around many cenotes, thick jungle vegetation grows, creating a lush green frame for the crystalline pools. The cenotes are also part of one of the longest underground river systems in the world, connecting hidden waterways that stretch for miles beneath the Yucatan. To experience a cenote is to encounter both adventure and serenity. Some are wide and inviting, perfect for swimming, while others are narrow and mysterious, requiring exploration by divers who glide through submerged tunnels with only beams of light guiding their way. Each cenote tells a story of geology, of ecology, and of ancient belief systems that shaped the culture of the region. Whether bathed in sunlight or hidden in deep shadows, cenotes are places of wonder, where water, stone, and life combine in breathtaking harmony. Monarch Butterfly Biosphere Reserve, Michoacán. Every year, one of the most astonishing natural spectacles on Earth takes place in the mountains of central Mexico, the arrival of millions upon millions of monarch butterflies. The Monarch Butterfly Biosphere Reserve, located in the high-altitude fir forests of Michoacán and the state of Mexico, becomes the stage for this breathtaking migration. After traveling up to 3,000 miles from Canada and the United States, the delicate orange and black monarchs gather here in vast numbers, clustering on tree branches and filling the skies with a living kaleidoscope of color. The reserve itself is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, protecting both the butterflies and the unique mountain ecosystems they depend on. Towering Oyamel fir trees dominate the landscape, their branches heavy with butterflies that hang like living leaves, turning entire trees orange. When the sun warms the forest, the butterflies take flight, and suddenly the air is alive with fluttering wings, creating a dazzling, almost dreamlike scene. It's a reminder of both the fragility and the resilience of nature, as these tiny creatures complete one of the longest migrations of any insect species on the planet. The environment of the reserve is as magical as the butterflies themselves. Mist often lingers among the forested slopes, softening the light and adding a mystical quality to the already surreal scene. Streams flow gently through the valleys, providing fresh water for wildlife that shares the habitat with the monarchs, including hummingbirds, woodpeckers, and squirrels. The soundscape is a mix of rustling wings, birdsong, and the whisper of the wind through fir needles, creating a symphony of nature that feels timeless. Local communities play a vital role in protecting this extraordinary place. For generations, the arrival of the monarchs has been tied to cultural traditions and seasonal rhythms. In fact, their return coincides with Mexico's Dia de los Muertos celebrations, and many see the butterflies as the souls of loved ones returning home. This blend of ecological wonder and cultural significance makes the reserve not only a sanctuary of biodiversity, but also a sacred place of connection between people, nature, and spirit. Standing in the heart of the Monarch Butterfly Biosphere Reserve is an experience that defies words. To look up and see the sky filled with butterflies, to watch them rise in waves like living clouds, is to witness a miracle of migration and survival. It is one of the purest reminders that our planet is alive with stories of endurance, beauty, and connection, waiting for us to pause and marvel at their wonder. As our journey through the wonders of Mexico comes to a close, one thing becomes clear. This country is not just a destination, it is a world in itself. From the turquoise waters of the Caribbean at Tulum to the mist-shrouded pyramids of Teotihuacán, from the deep canyons of Copper Canyon to the snow-capped peak of Popocatépetl, and from the mystical butterfly sanctuaries to the vibrant coastal cliffs of Baja California, Mexico reveals a soul that is endlessly diverse and deeply inspiring. Mexico is a land where ancient history and untamed nature coexist in perfect harmony. Every mountain, forest, ocean, and desert tells a story that stretches back thousands of years. Stories written not only in stone ruins, but also in the flight of butterflies, the rhythm of ocean waves, and the whispers of the wind across volcanic peaks. It is a country where landscapes seem painted by the hand of nature itself, dramatic, colorful, and alive with energy. But beyond its breathtaking scenery lies something even more remarkable: Mexico's ability to awaken a sense of wonder and connection within us. To stand in front of the Copper Canyon is to feel humbled by the Earth's raw power. To walk among monarch butterflies is to touch the miracle of endurance. To watch the sun set over the Pacific is to witness the infinite beauty of endings and beginnings. These are not just travel experiences, they are reminders that our planet is a living masterpiece and that we are part of its story. Traveling through Mexico is not about checking places off a list. It's about experiencing a country that lives in the balance of contrasts. Here, ancient civilizations meet modern life. Arid deserts meet lush jungles. High peaks meet endless coastlines. And human culture blends seamlessly with the natural world. This is why Mexico is not only one of the world's most biodiverse countries, but also one of the most unforgettable for any traveler seeking meaning in every journey. As you reflect on the beauty of Mexico's landscapes, may it inspire you to keep exploring, to look deeper, and to protect the wonders of nature wherever you go. Because in places like Mexico, we are reminded that the Earth's most precious treasures are not just to be admired, but to be cherished and safeguarded for future generations. This is the story of Mexico, a land of breathtaking diversity, ancient spirit, and timeless beauty. And while our journey ends here, the wonders of Mexico continue to live on, in its mountains, oceans, forests, and skies, waiting for the day you set foot here and feel the magic for yourself.